but I now absolutely have to intercept him, or this fight's probably not going to go the way I want it to. Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is a big war. We're in third place. ASR is obviously excellent, perennial top 3 alliance, and we need to beat them. We need to beat them to stay in top 3. And personally, one of my favorite fights ever in all the years playing this game here at the end. But we're going to start here with a pretty tough fight. Magik versus Sorcerer. Let's take a look at the global there. You see the tactic is protect. We'll take a little bit more of a look at it as we get to a lighter fight where it's really important. And this one we're going up against Power Snack, and then it has the backup recovery. Like I said, there was no room for a lot of errors. At least we didn't want any. So I even went ahead and removed dexterity for this fight. You're going to see me start with a advanced power boost. I like to call them a special one, but you know, it is technically an advanced power boost. So we're going to be putting that on. And it looks like I didn't do the power back boost, which is a surprise. I probably, in fact, I kind of recall now thinking I probably should have put them on, but you see we've started off. The idea here is going to be to get to a bar of power as fast as possible. There is no improved power gain for her, so it's not the same as you've seen me take this fight or fight Sorcerer with Magik before, where I intentionally let myself get hit. And this one's a little bit different. Fortunately, I made a little mistake and we were in limbo, so Magik just healed it right back up. You gotta love that. And at this point, you know, I'm just getting more and more comfortable with Magik. She, oddly enough, is a relatively new R5 for me, and very new in using her in war, really since I started going for Loki. So getting a lot more comfortable with the backdraft intercepts here again, as you're seeing, and my ability to stop and block if for some reason the opponent does not fall into it. So you're seeing that. And at this point, I'm just feeling great. I'm feeling great. I've got this fight completely under control, and it would take a pretty monumental mess up to mess it up, So this fight is, you know, it's over. It's like I like to say, you know, once you get that power lock on with Magik, some things really have to go wrong, and in particular with a node like this. And I have removed Power Snack, so I don't need to worry about her getting that power or anything like that. We're gonna just keep this power lock on. I am running the partial suicides with bleed. It really does help up the damage quite a bit, and because of limbo, we're healing back a lot of the recoil damage. So that fight's down, and that was a great start to the war for me. I felt really good about it, and going to be moving directly into this next fight with Human Torch. I'm using the pre-fight ability with Spite Powerful from afar. You've seen me take this node many times. We'll talk about it more in the next fight, but I am going to be using the vulnerability boost. I didn't think I'd have to use it here, but I was told to use it for the next fight, and we'll talk more about the next fight when we get to it. On this one, I have removed dexterity. I don't want Spite interfering with it. So it's just, she's gonna get the power gain when I back up, but that's how you take this node. You know, you back up, you let yourself float forward. I'm not obviously going to try to evade her specials. That's for 2 reasons. One, I've removed dexterity, so it'd be a bad idea. And then also because you see she is increasing the smolders for me there with that energy damage. So it's just about kind of remembering the reverse controls, going ahead and punishing it if and when I feel like I've done a nice job with the evade there. But you see, we're just going to be blocking it and letting the Nova Flames do the work, and they did that work, and they did it quite fast. So great matchup. I don't often like fighting an Emma unless I can use an armor break champion, but you know, that node with Human Torch will work out just fine. So I still had the invulnerability boost, and I want to make something really clear right here is I could have won this fight. I was much more concerned about another fight that's coming up here that you're going to see. But I remember talking to them like, I really think I want to use Human Torch, and they're like, look, no, Magik with the invulnerability. And then afterwards, my BG leaders, this is how great they are, is they actually apologized to me. They're like, look, you know what? This should have been a torch fight, and we're really sorry. And here's the thing is I could have won this fight. So let's go ahead and look at it. It's kinetic transference, aspect of evolution. It's going to be a problem because like every time I'm blocking, he's going to be getting power. And you're going to see something here. And this is why it's my fault. I mean, I appreciate my BG leaders, my alliance leaders coming in saying, you know, they didn't give me a great matchup. I should have taken Torch. But the fact of the matter is it's me that went in there. And I am so used to fighting Ma with Human Torch that I forgot that you actually have to knock him down with the heavy or the SP3. I just am used to knocking him down with the heavy of Torch, or just not even having to worry about it because I'm not missing with Torch. And you're gonna see here, I struggled to get the reparry there to get it started, but I'm not really worried about it at this point. And you're gonna see, well, that wasn't good. That's a mistake right there, that's for sure. But I'm starting to really have some doubts about this fight. And then right there, I'm like, I have the falter. Why am I missing? I'm still not totally sure. I'm like, okay, well, I've knocked him down now, so I shouldn't have to worry about it. I've got the power lock on, so I'm feeling good. And then I missed again here. And I'm realizing something's not right. I obviously don't know the fight like I thought I did. And now I'm thinking, and that's often when mistakes get made. Fortunately, I pulled back there, but this is just not good gameplay. I think this fight was very winnable. I think right here, if I get the reparry gone, but I'm still struggling with the reparry for whatever reason, I could just heavy him because I am starting to realize what's going on. And then there, I'm thinking so much, I almost sent myself red. I tried to throw the special late. Just a really bad fight, just a really bad fight. And we're fighting ASR, like I said. We can't afford any deaths. And I was like, you know what? I'm going in with Torch. He's my boy. I know what I'm doing with this guy. I'm not going to die again. I'm just not. There's just no way I'm letting that happen. So I'm going to bring in Torch here, and we're going to finish off this Ma. So like I said, though, we're fighting ASR. We need to win this. I'm going to go ahead and use another invulnerable. Go ahead and check and see if somehow my pre-fight is back, but it wasn't. And I'm not worried about this. I just want to make sure, like, who knows what? I just don't want to die. That's all I care about here, is just do not die, do my fight like I know how to do. And, punish these. I am running still the partial suicide, so ideally I would have taken those off, right? The bleed is not good for Human Torch. Mess up again there, and you can tell it's starting to get to me a little bit, right? But here we go, and we will be ending this fight with Torch. And if you ever take this, I really do think Torch is the way to go. You can use an invulnerability just to be extra sure if you'd like, but even without the pre-fight, he's eventually going to get it done, especially if you don't have the bleed on you from the partial suicide. Now, here was the big one. This was the fight that I was by far the most concerned about. If I remember correctly, at this point in the war, we are up on attacker kills and we're up on defender kills, but I think by only like 1 or 2. ASR had spotted us a sizable lead. I think it was like 5-2, but it was starting, the gap was narrowing. My death did not help. My BG leaders took the blame for it, but ultimately it was me at the controls there. And this is obviously, this is the enhanced special 2, but here's the important part, is the improved and power gain. It increased all power this defender receives from power gain effects by 100%. If you've ever fought Dragon Man, you know how crazy that power can get. And then here's the real trick, is the defense tactic of protect, meaning he's going to be triggering the protection because he's extra large, and I am not extra large. Magik is not. That's one of the reasons we often aren't taking this fight with her, or this node with her, is because that means I'm going to have to intercept to get the protection off of him. Started with the SP1. I talked a lot with B Manny and Clowniest Clown about the strategy on that. They said, definitely don't let yourself get hit. Go in and parry him right away to get that power gain off. I've landed my first SP2 and I'm feeling really good about it, but I've triggered protection twice. You can see it. It's the passive looking thing with the purple, right? I'm sure you know what it is, but it's the 2. I've now got it up to 3. So I've got him power controlled and I feel good about that, but I now absolutely have to intercept him or this fight's probably not going to go the way I want it to. So we're going to be coming in here. I want to get that set up right. If I get this parry down, then I can start working on some backdraft. So here we go, backdraft light. I like the light because you do have the time to block typically. You see I messed up there. He didn't come in right when I wanted. I definitely get lucky there. He could have thrown the special, but he didn't, and that's part of winning these. I mean, how often do we watch these videos and if the person's honest, they're like, well, I got a little lucky there. So we're a minute in. I am up in the fight, 79, 77, 74 here. So I am feeling good. I'm starting to get the backdraft downs and I'm like, I can do this. I'm used to a fight that takes about a minute, 45 seconds, maybe a minute 30. That's a quick one for me, as a guy who takes in Human Torch and Archangel and Magneto and even Warlock. as frequently as I do. But I'm like, you know what? So this is just treat it like 2 fights. I've got to win this. I'm used to the idea that the SP2 is triggering the protection there. You see, I learned, which was good. I was really happy about that in-fight adjustment. I realized I was going to be late on punishing the heavy. That's fine. So just don't go in and punish it. Parrying him is a really good thing anyway. I timed the heavy better there. So I think this SP2 will almost definitely trigger the protect again. And at this point, I'm like, all right, I've got it. I don't care if this thing takes another 2 minutes. I can get this done. I've got the rhythm of the fight. Do not mess with it. Just keep his power under control. Don't worry about the protection. Just go with the backdrafts there. There it is. 2, 3, 4 hits into him. And then pull myself back with the light. And you know, I did talk to B Manny, for those of you, kind of advanced Magic players, or those of you who watch a lot of war videos of the really advanced players. I'm not going for the stand-up intercept. That's what I refer to. Some people I think call it like the straight up or something like that, or the wall. Is when you've knocked the defender down, like right here. I could, in theory, go in and attack him, and usually that works. It's different though, depending on the animations of the defender. And I saw that I was well on pace. There was no reason to risk that, because a 5-foot combo from Dragon Man could cause some serious problems for me. I'm feeling great about this. I'm feeling so good. I don't know if we'll get to see it. I don't remember exactly when I turned off the clip here, but some of my BG members celebrated and threw me some real compliments via line and things like that. 108. Oh, this is me taking the screenshot. 180 hits. That is by far the most I have landed in a war fight in a very long time. In fact, I looked, it was like August 3rd of 2018 that I had a fight similar to this. It was a Magik versus a Medusa on a war map, I think like 3 war maps ago, maybe more. This felt great. It felt great to come back after, the really frustrating fight there against Ma. It felt great because this was the fight I was the most concerned about. And it also felt great because I'm actually doing something helpful for my alliance here. We ended up winning this. We won by 2 defender kills. ASR is tremendous. And we were able to go ahead and beat them, which keeps us in 3rd place, meaning our next war is huge. I'm so pumped up for it. We've already placed our defenders. The attack phase will start. Well, when you're seeing this, it'll start in about 4 to 5 hours, depending on when you watch this. I'm pumped up for it. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for watching. I'm hoping we get some more Magik fights because I'm really starting to get comfortable with her again. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. I hope you either learned something, were entertained, or even better, a little bit of both. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow on Twitter at Vega Gaming 583. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.